the village, you pretend to be
poor. Yeah.
So there's all that.
Poverty is the enemy, people say. And it's reminding me of something, by the way, Monique, that I saw.
Yes.
My gosh, people are talking about it the whole of yesterday. Have you ever heard of a name called Maya Jesus?
Maya Jesus?
Yeah. Not my Jesus, like Maya Jesus.
Is it Kabu or Jesus? The ones that are always doing stuff on TikTok and Instagram?
But you're
What's
close.
the girl's name? There's Kabu and
there's Kabi and there's
Kabi. Yeah. Kabi or Jesus.
Yeah, not those ones.
What's her wife's name?
I've even forgotten. What?
Yeah, those ones. Not from that family.
Not from that family.
Okay, all right.
But this lady is also apparently on TikTok, businesswoman. But she's been in the news yesterday because of falling in love. And you might wonder, why is anybody trending because of falling in love? Well, she's in her 20s and has married a 59-year-old man. And people are on her case like crazy. They're saying that she married her dad. And she's like, what the hell are you saying I married my dad? I met this guy. We talked for a month and dated for a few days and we're married. I love him. And people are saying this is absolutely impossible. When this guy was 37 years old, she was just born.
He's 59 years
old.
Young. Can we change that?
Okay, so he's 59 years young.
He's 59 years young. 59 is not that old. That's just, 1964.
Okay.
Right around independence.
Okay.
So
yeah. Kenya is a young country.
Right?
Kenya is a young country.
You're as young as you want to be. So, I mean, and he's financially stable.
He's very financially stable. He's not just, he is very financially stable. And there's a comment here. And people are saying, why are y'all hating on Maya Jesus when in today's world, young men are doing the very same thing? They are going for older, rich women.
So now it's not the young girls going for older men. So that's not surprising. The reactions were now younger men are interested in rich, older, successful women.
Yes.
How old is old for a woman? Because, she could be 30 and you say old woman. How old is the woman?
Now, we're talking close to
fine wine. Let's just keep it there.
No, they're as young as Kenya. So that's what you're saying. Yeah.
Young as Kenya.
They're as young as
Kenya.
Right
around independence.
Yes, they're as young as Kenya.
So let's keep it there. So the reactions were, what's the noise about when young men are going for older women? Yeah,
of course some brothers are, causing a lot of commotion. And some of the sisters are like, why are you guys acting as though you guys are not doing this? Should we open the DMs that you sent to some of these fine wine?
Some of you are DMing Mary J. Blige.
Yo.
It's crazy.
Can I oblige J. Blige?
No, but seriously, when you think about it, I do not know why society will always look at it as cringe when older women find love with younger men. It's very possible.
Is it finding love?
Yes, it's finding love. You can find love in your 50s and 60s and 70s.
With a 22-year-old man?
Yes, if you've got Tina Turner legs, you can. Let me tell you, women in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s today look so good. Let me tell you, it's more secure. They've got their personal summers done. She has no acne. She's not spending on face creams. She knows who she is. She's paid all her bills. She's financially stable. Earlier we were talking about that. And she has already figured out a diet plan that works for her. And you don't have to worry about finding her on social media. She doesn't need to be on TikTok. She doesn't need that. She was on MySpace 15 years ago. That's a good relationship.
Let's add a dynamic to that. Yeah. She's all those things.
Yes.
But broke. Will a 22-year-old handsome dude be like, I love you?
David, I get your drift. You're saying it's not possible for an older woman to find true love, especially when she's successful.
It's nearly impossible.
No physical attraction
and
no real connection.
And again, it breaks my heart to say this, but it is nearly impossible for a young man to be the love of her life when she is older, successful, the age of Kenya. And this 22-year-old guy has seen all this success and is going and is like, I love you. You are the one for me. But
it's possible for older men to find love with younger women?
I think for me, society has had this whole thing for, if he's older than you, it's acceptable. But the way we're living in this world today, I kid you not, Monique.
If you see an older woman and a younger guy, this is not love. This is a business transaction.
There's a whole lot to it. And again, it breaks my heart to say this because I'm not that type of guy. But just look at social media right now. The amount of young men who are saying secure the bag.
Well,
the amount of young men who are saying secure the bag. It's not about get the love of your life. It's secure the bag.
So with an older woman, the fact of the matter is there's no relationship here. Someone's fooling somebody. No. Everyone's just trying to get a warm body. This is just older woman being used.
Yeah, even the headlines of the Daily Nation last week were saying men in this country have an average of 7 people that they're involved with. So you're telling me on average 7 people you're involved with, but this 22-year-old, 23-year-old is going to be committed to this one person when there's already a track record of these things, and they're on social media saying secure the bag with the older women. Nah, older women who are successful will have a harder time if they go for those young people. I'm sorry, it's just what you can see in everyday life.
So the older she is, the more financially stable, the more success, the longer she's been on this earth. That means it's harder for her to find true love. So an older woman cannot find true love with a younger guy.
It breaks my heart to say it. It feels almost impossible.
It's 20 minutes past the hour, and I just want to be clear on this. David needs to be corrected. True love truly exists. It does.
Okay.
It does.
Okay.
It does.
Okay.
Look at the benefits.
What? Retirement benefits?
Shout out to everyone on the timeline telling me, no, not the wife to Kabi, Miliwa Jesus. Not that one. We finally found the name. Not from that family. Thank you so much. Shout out to everyone who's listening in. I just want to shout out Dr. Joyce as well. David on the timeline. There's another David on the timeline. And I disagree with David that older women are doomed for just paying off a younger love interest.
It's tough.
And sustaining them financially.
It's tough. It is tough. It's nearly impossible. And I'm going from stuff I see almost every day. And especially if a young guy shows interest in a woman who is way older than him and he's genuine about it, the amount of times he'll be called fake, the amount of times he'll be told you're just looking for money and all those things, he'll even be like, you know what, I'm not even going to be interested. I'm not going to be interested. And the way men celebrate younger men who finesse older women, that's also another thing. Young men, they celebrate each other when they finesse older women.
It's a height of achievement.
It's a height of achievement. For them, it's like secure the bag and all those things. Many of them, and I'm not saying it's impossible, I'm saying it's nearly impossible. Maybe 90-something% impossible.
You know what? I'm not going to listen to David anymore. I just want to roll it over
Why?
on the timeline. Very simple question. Older women, successful, thriving, mentally stable. She's doing her thing. She doesn't want anything from you. Can she find true love with a younger man? Is it genuine love with a younger man? Get on the hashtag MorningFixNationFMKE, David Oyuke and Monique Angelyn. Let us know, because David